Picture a small patio, sunlight streaming in, alive with green. Imagine stepping outside each morning to a space that feels like a breath of fresh air, where the gentle warmth of the sun dances across leaves and petals. This is a place where nature and home blend seamlessly, no matter how limited your square footage may be. Pots of all shapes cluster together, each bursting with life, tomatoes stretching upward, carrot tops peeking through soil, basil perfuming the air. Every container tells a story, a testament to the magic that can happen when you nurture a seed. The colors and textures create a living mosaic, transforming even the smallest corner into a vibrant sanctuary. This isn't a grand estate, it's a personal, accessible oasis. Here you're the gardener, the caretaker, and the dreamer. Each pot is a canvas and you decide what grows, herbs for your kitchen, flowers for your soul, or vegetables for your table. The beauty of container gardening is that it fits your life, your space, and your ambitions. You don't need acres, just a pot, some soil, and hope. With a handful of seeds and a little patience, you can start a journey that's as rewarding as it is simple. The act of planting is a quiet promise to yourself that growth is possible even in the smallest spaces. Each container is its own ecosystem, a daily reminder of resilience and beauty. Watch as tiny sprouts push through the earth, reaching for the light. Notice how each plant adapts, thriving in its own unique way, teaching you lessons about patience, care, and the cycles of life. Look closer. Marigolds stand guard beside tomatoes, their colors bright and their presence protective. Companion planting brings harmony to your garden as flowers and vegetables work together to keep pests at bay and encourage healthy growth. It's a small act of partnership that yields big rewards. Nasturtiums spill from baskets, deterring pests and adding edible color. Their cheerful blooms invite pollinators and bring a playful touch to your garden, while their leaves and flowers offer a peppery bite for your salads. Every plant has a purpose, and every addition brings new life to your patio. This is more than a hobby, it's a source of fresh food, a retreat, and a living project that evolves with the seasons. Harvesting your own herbs and vegetables connects you to the rhythms of nature, while tending to your plants offers a peaceful escape from the rush of daily life. Your garden becomes a reflection of your care and creativity. A garden's value isn't in its size, but in the care you give it. Every moment spent watering, pruning, or simply observing is an investment in growth, both for your plants and for yourself. The smallest act of nurturing can yield the greatest sense of accomplishment. Your own balcony oasis is waiting. Whether you have a single windowsill or a spacious terrace, the promise of a thriving garden is within reach. All it takes is a willingness to begin and a bit of imagination. All it takes is that first step. Fill a pot with soil. Begin. With each seed you plant, you're not just growing food or flowers, you're cultivating hope, beauty, and a sense of belonging right outside your door. Many believe they need a huge space to garden, but that's a myth. Success is measured in joy, not square meters. Starting small is wise. It lets you learn without overwhelm. A single pot is your classroom. You'll master watering, sunlight, and drainage. Mistakes are manageable and experimentation is encouraged. Even a few pots can yield herbs and salads for your kitchen. Choose plants suited for containers and maximize your space. Let go of the idea that bigger is better. Every great garden starts with a single hopeful seed. Your journey begins one pot at a time. Now, let's make your small garden thrive with companion planting. It's about pairing plants that help each other, nature's teamwork. Basil next to tomatoes repels pests and may even boost flavor. Marigolds protect with their scent, rosemary and thyme shield cabbages. Mixing plants creates a resilient, balanced ecosystem. Companion planting reduces the need for chemicals and attracts helpful insects. It lets you pack more variety into your pots. You're not just growing plants, you're designing a community. Every plant has a role, helping its neighbors flourish. Even in a tiny space, you can create harmony. Let your garden work together. Starting your garden doesn't require fancy tools or expensive equipment. In fact, some of the best gardens begin with just a handful of simple, reliable items you may already have at home. The key is to focus on the basics and build from there, making gardening accessible to everyone, no matter your experience or budget. The essentials are straightforward. You'll need a container with good drainage, peat-free compost to nourish your plants, and a few simple tools. These form the foundation of your gardening journey, ensuring your plants have the best possible start. When it comes to containers, you have plenty of options. Terracotta pots, plastic planters, repurposed buckets, or even old crates can all work beautifully. The most important thing is to make sure your container has drainage holes at the bottom, so excess water can escape and your plant roots stay healthy. Good compost is absolutely essential. It provides nutrients, helps retain moisture, and supports strong root development. Choose a peat-free compost to be more environmentally friendly, and look for a mix that feels rich and crumbly in your hands. For tools, keep it simple. A sturdy hand trowel for digging, a comfortable pair of gloves to protect your hands, and a small watering can with a gentle spout are all you really need to get started. These tools make planting, watering, and caring for your garden easy and enjoyable. If you're new to gardening, starting with young plants or seedlings can give you a quick sense of accomplishment. They're easier to handle and establish faster. But if you're up for a rewarding challenge, try sowing seeds in your containers and watch them sprout and grow from the very beginning. Choose herbs and vegetables that you genuinely enjoy eating. Whether it's fragrant basil, crisp lettuce, or juicy cherry tomatoes, growing your favorites will make the process more exciting and the harvest even more satisfying. Remember, your enthusiasm and curiosity are your best tools. Gardening is as much about enjoying the process as it is about the results. Don't be afraid to experiment, learn, and have fun along the way. So, gather your supplies, pick out your favorite plants or seeds, and organize your workspace. Taking a few moments to prepare will make the whole experience smoother and more enjoyable. The beauty of container gardening lies in its simplicity. You don't need a big yard or a lot of space. Just a few pots on a balcony, patio, or windowsill can become your own little green oasis. With just a handful of items and a bit of care, you're ready to start growing your own food and flowers. It's amazing what you can achieve with so little. The adventure starts with what you have right now. So, let's get planting and watch your garden and your confidence grow. With your supplies ready and your workspace set, it's time to begin the rewarding process of planting. Take a moment to appreciate the tools and materials you've gathered. Each one will play a part in nurturing new life. Whether you're a first-time gardener or returning to a beloved hobby, this is the perfect moment to set your intentions for your tiny garden. Start by placing stones or broken pottery at the bottom of your pot. This simple step is essential for drainage, helping to prevent water from pooling at the roots and causing rot. Good drainage is the foundation of healthy plants, so don't skip this part. Next, fill your pot with compost. Use a light, airy mix to give roots plenty of space to breathe and grow. Compost not only provides nutrients, but also helps retain just the right amount of moisture. Gently shake the pot to settle the soil, but avoid packing it down too tightly. When you're ready to plant, carefully remove your seedling from its tray. Handle it by the leaves, not the delicate stem, to avoid damage. Make a small hole in the compost, just deep enough for the root ball. Nestle the seedling in, ensuring the top of the root ball sits level with the surrounding soil. Fill in the gaps around your plant with more compost, gently firming the soil to support the seedling. Water thoroughly until you see water draining from the bottom. This ensures the roots are well soaked and helps settle the soil around them. If you're sowing seeds instead, check the packet for specific instructions. Most seeds should be planted at a depth about twice their size. Sprinkle them evenly, cover lightly with soil, and press gently to ensure good contact. Water your seeds or seedlings gently, using a fine spray to avoid washing them away. Then, place your pot in its chosen spot, somewhere with the right amount of sunlight for your plant. With this, you've officially started your garden journey. Now the real magic begins. Check your plants daily, watching for signs of growth and making sure the soil stays moist but not soggy. Each small act of care brings your garden closer to thriving. Every day you'll notice subtle changes, tiny leaves unfurling, stems reaching for the light, and roots anchoring deeper. These moments are a testament to your care and patience. Your tiny garden is officially underway. Take pride in each step and enjoy the process of nurturing life from the soil up. This is just the beginning of your gardening adventure. Companion planting is like matchmaking for your pots. Try the classic trio: tomatoes, basil and marigolds. Each supports the others. For salads, mix cut and come again lettuces, spring onions and radishes. Chives deter aphids and spring onions confuse pests. Group herbs with similar needs: rosemary, thyme and sage thrive together. Keep mint in its own pot. It's a vigorous grower. Flowers like nasturtiums and calendula deter pests and attract beneficial insects. Mix flowers among your veggies for balance and beauty. Every combination adds resilience and color. Choose what excites you and suits your space, your garden, your rules. Small space? Think vertical. Use trellises for climbing peas or beans, and tiered planters for layers of herbs or strawberries. Hanging baskets aren't just for flowers. Grow tumbling tomatoes or strawberries. Window boxes and railing planters add growing space. Try the pot-in-a-pot method: deep-rooted plants in the center, shallow herbs around the edge. Choose compact or dwarf varieties bred for containers. Every inch counts. Get creative with your layout. Your limitations are opportunities for innovation. Even the tiniest balcony can be lush and productive. Make the most of every space. Your small garden can be mighty. Tending your garden becomes a daily ritual. Each morning brings new discoveries: a leaf, a flower, a tiny fruit. You'll learn to read your plant's needs and spot problems early. This mindful care is calming and rewarding. Over time, sparse pots become lush and vibrant. Companion plants weave a tapestry of color and texture. The real reward is the harvest: fresh, homegrown food just steps from your door. The flavor is unmatched, the satisfaction immense. Your efforts yield beauty and nourishment. This is the joy of a tiny garden. As the season ends, your tiny garden leaves a big mark. You've learned that any space can become a green oasis. The skills you've gained, plant care, soil companion planting, will last a lifetime. You've developed a gardener's eye and a sense of accomplishment. Growing a plant is an act of hope and optimism. It transforms your environment and your outlook. Eating what you've grown connects you to nature and your food. See your small space as a canvas, not a limitation. Start with one pot, one seed. Watch it grow and be amazed by the impact. Your green world is waiting. Begin today.